Here's the reality. Everybody's guarding their plate. That's life. Folks got smiles, handshakes, even love you, bro. But trust me, their fork is in their own food first. And you keep pouring glasses, serving up kindness, hoping somebody's gonna slide you a piece out of gratitude. They won't. Everybody protects their portion. So why are you starving while you serve? Listen, I'm not even blaming them for having their fork in their hand. That's the game. The silent kid at the table doesn't get fed. Nobody's gonna stop mid-bite and say, "Hey, let's make sure you get yours first." It doesn't work like that. The truth of the matter is this: if you don't stand up, speak up, and claim what's yours, you're gonna get nothing. Life doesn't reward passivity. It rewards presence. It rewards action. And I know what some of y'all are thinking. Isn't that selfish? Shouldn't I think of others? Look, thinking of others is fine, but not at the cost of starving yourself. If you're weak, tired, drained, broke, anxious, depressed, and empty, what exactly are you giving? You're not generous, you're depleted. You're not noble, you're neglected. I've seen it in the workplace. The hardest worker, the one doing overtime without complaining, is the one most overlooked. Why? Because they're serving without guarding. Meanwhile, the one who makes their voice heard, who pushes their projects forward, who isn't afraid to claim their credit, they get promotions. The world feeds the loud, not the silent. Same in relationships. You keep pouring into people who never pour back, and one day you wake up bitter. Not because they tricked you, but because you tricked yourself. You believe being endlessly available was love. But the truth, you train them to take and never give. Guard your plate. Guarding your plate doesn't make you selfish. It makes you smart. It makes you sustainable. Protect your portion, your time, your peace, your money, your creativity, and then decide on your terms who eats with you. Step 1, stop explaining. How much time have you wasted trying to convince people of your value? Think about it. You've had conversations where you're practically begging someone to see your side, to understand your heart, to give you what you earned. And what happens? Nothing. People don't hear truth. They hear benefit. They understand when it's convenient for them. So stop talking and start moving. Respect is not won by explanation, it's won by execution. Step 2, know your portion. If I asked you right now, what's on your plate? Could you name it? Is it your time, your energy, your money, your mental health, your creative gift? Too many of us don't even know what we're serving. And if you don't know, how can you guard it? You gotta get clear. This is what's mine. This is what I need. This is what I won't let be stolen. Write it down. Name your portion, because unnamed portions get picked clean. Step 3, sharpen your tools. What's the point of having food on the plate if you don't have a fork and knife to cut it? That's your skills, your confidence, your boundaries. If you don't sharpen those, people will scoop your food while you sit there hungry. Build competence in your field. Speak with confidence when you walk in the room. Lay down boundaries so clear, they echo. If you can't cut your steak, somebody else will. Step 4, think long term. Stop chasing crumbs. Stop reacting to every slight like it's the end of the world. That's prey behavior. The real players don't get distracted by scraps. They're focused on the main course. Protect your energy for the real moves. If somebody disrespects you today, but they don't block your future, let it go. Stop throwing punches at shadows. Think in decades, not days. That's how you guard your plate. By not letting crumbs knock it over. Step 5, choose who eats with you. This is the hardest part, because we're taught to feel guilty for closing the table. But the truth is, not everybody deserves a seat. Some folks are only there to eat and run. Others will eat, then complain about the seasoning. A few will eat and then bring something back. Those are the ones you keep. Don't confuse access with love. Guard your table. Feed only those who multiply your meal. Picture this. You walk into the room, and instead of being the one running around serving, you sit down, take your plate, and eat. No apologies, no begging, just presence. And people feel it, because you finally stop starving while they feasted. That's when the respect shifts. Now imagine further. You're at that same table, but this time when someone tries to reach across for what's yours, you don't panic. You calmly pull your plate back. You keep eating. And they realize you can't be played. That's power. Not loud, not desperate, just steady. Here are 10 affirmations for you to anchor this truth. I protect my portion. I guard my peace. I move with clarity. I eat without apology. I choose who sits at my table. I walk in wisdom, and I think long term. I stand in power. I build from strength. I am free. Now carry these 2 visualizations with you. First, see yourself at a crowded banquet. Everyone's laughing, eating, stacking their plates high. For years you sat there quiet, stomach growling, waiting for someone to notice. But not today. Today you pull your plate close, you pick up your fork, you cut into your steak, and the room shifts. People notice, not because you begged, but because you claimed. You're nourished, you're whole. Nobody can take that away. Second, picture yourself in a kitchen. Your plate is loaded. Fried chicken, greens, mac and cheese, whatever full looks like to you. You take a bite, you breathe, you enjoy. Only after you're satisfied do you turn to the door and say, now, who's bringing something worth sharing? That's power. Not starving while you serve, not waiting for leftovers, but eating, standing, then choosing who to invite. So here's the bottom line. Everybody's guarding their plate, and I ain't even mad at that. That's life. But you can't be the one starving while you serve. You can't be the silent kid at the table hoping somebody notices. Because they won't. Not out of cruelty, just out of self-interest. You gotta guard your own portion. You gotta speak up. You gotta eat what's yours. And only then can you choose from a place of fullness who to bless, who to pour into, who to share with. If this message hits you, subscribe. Share it with somebody who keeps giving until it hurts, who's always tired, drained, overlooked, somebody who's been starving while they serve. Because the truth is simple. Everybody's guarding their plate. Stop starving while you serve.